Crypto. We're going to be talking all about crypto today. Welcome to the Crypto Factor. My name is Paul, and today we're going to be talking about various things. We're going to talk about the markets. We're going to talk about Dogecoin. Well, not really. We're not going to talk about Dogecoin. That's just what the series is called. But I'm at the Doge Park, if you will. So basically, I have to sort of mention Doge. I don't know, it's a courtesy or something. Anyway, we're going to be talking about HEX, my recent interview, my recent staking experience, the HEX community, which I'm very happy with, but also very pissed off with. I'm going to talk about that, but not in a bad way. We're just going to talk. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of stuff. We have my puppy here drinking water from the swimming pool, Dia, right there. And he's going to be coming and going from the live stream, playing with other dogs, fighting other dogs. We have my friend over here, which is going to let more dogs out. I'm actually live. It's a live show. Say hi, man. See, now you're YouTube famous, bro. This guy. And he's going to let some dogs out so my dog can play. Αυτός ο μεγάλος δεν τα πάει καλά με το Δία. Ναι, Ραμόνα μπορεί, τέτοιο μπορεί. Let me just save the dog real quick, Dia. So basically we have one dog that my dog doesn't like for some strange reason, and we're not letting him out. We're gonna let out Ramona, the Great Dane. Stop pulling! My dog's very powerful. And we're gonna let out a few more dogs, like a mastiff. Dia, hello! Stop! Sorry about that, 1 second. We're gonna let out some more dogs. He's this Labrador that is not very comfortable with for some strange reason. But we have Ramona here. Look at Ramona. It's a great day. I'll show you in a minute. Hello. Hello. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry. This is like a live thing, so things like this happen. Tatiana. All right, 1 second. I'm so sorry. We're going to be talking about front. Actually, I actually do have a stake. I do hold front. I'll let you know what I think about it in a second. I just need to save my dog here. I need to save this other dog actually. That if it comes out, my dog won't be very happy with. My dog is basically very good. It doesn't have a problem with other dogs, but there is this one dog that tried to be like really cool with him. They tried to like play all alpha. And my dog's a pit bull. He's an American Am stuff. And he doesn't play that shit. So now they're like not talking to each other. But here, watch him play now. Oh, check this out. That's my dog, my puppy there. And that's the Great Dane. That's the owner's dog. This exciting one that's nuts, this insane. That's Diaz. He actually has a Dogecoin address. He collects Dogecoin. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the markets, the HEX community, what I think's going on. I'll be answering your questions live. Anything you want to ask, go ahead and ask in the chat, and I'll answer that. Now, you might have some disturbances with my dog or other dogs. I might have to split up a fight or two. Because we only let the other dogs out when I'm here because I can actually control some of them. But in general, you know, unless the owner's here, then we don't let the dogs like play with other dogs unless they know each other. So let me drink some coffee. What are you guys drinking? I'm drinking some Freddo Espresso. This is cold espresso, double. It's a thing in Greece. And essentially it's just coffee, man. I drink a lot of coffee. So the markets took a massive dump the day before yesterday, and I was warning about taking profits the last week. People were making fun of some of my videos where I was saying take profits, take profits, take profits, and call it luck, call it whatever you want, but I did. And then as the market was dumping the first time, I was buying. I did not expect the second pullback, although I certainly knew there was a chance. I saw the bounce. I thought there was enough volume for it not to be a dead cat bounce. It wasn't. Last time I checked, we double bottomed, or at least that was my call. I can't check now because I'm on the mobile phone, so if anything happens to the price of Bitcoin, please let me know. And you know, it's funny, like we say, tell me the price of Bitcoin so we can see the markets, because we know that the markets are very dependent on Bitcoin. And that should tell you something. Bitcoin was, and still is the king of cryptocurrency. So no matter what you're in, even if you can make more money with other coins, I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying there are not good projects out there. There are amazing projects out there. I'm in a lot of them. I'm not like a Bitcoin maximalist, but Bitcoin was, and still is the king. Now, can this change in the future? Sure, why not? But right now, and for the foreseeable future, it's king. I mean, when you say to someone, check the markets, and they automatically check Bitcoin, right? No one will check Ethereum or an altcoin. They will check Bitcoin first if you want to know the whole market structure. So keep that in mind. The second thing I want to talk to you guys about is the HEX community. Now, recently I did another interview, my second interview with Richard Hart, which I think is an amazing person. A lot of people don't like him. I think he's an amazing person. I think he's a genius. Whether you like him or not, he's one of the first people in crypto. He was talking about Bitcoin a lot back in the day. Then he started his token called HEX. And essentially, people went ballistic because of that. But anyway, let's not talk about HEX just 1 second. Let me talk a little bit more about this. I made this interview with Richard Hart, my second interview, and I got, from the community, they were very kind enough to send me some HEX to try. So, and I'm gonna rant, by the way. I'm gonna rant a little bit. I'm gonna look at the chat in a second. I'm gonna rant. I'm gonna give you some good points. I'm gonna give you some bad points, mostly about the community. But overall, the community is one of the best communities I've seen. Let's get that out the way, just in case you think I'm being unfair or I'm gonna be shit talking here. The community is one of the best communities I've seen. Whether you like the project or not, whether you like HEX or not, whether you like crypto or Richard or not, the community is fucking phenomenal. They're very, very helpful. They're very passionate, and I like them. And they're not bots. And unlike other communities, there are less toxic people, right? And we'll do a comparison to other communities in a second. But anyway, I got some free HEX, and just as a gift to try out, as long as I staked it. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool of them to do. So what I did was, I literally made an agreement to stake my HEX, which I did, but also document it in an extra video, like extra videos. So I did the whole process without ever going to HEX or using HEX, how easy to stake it. I actually recorded it, made a video about it, and then in a year, 5 years and 15 years, I'll have more videos, and maybe even between, showing how that is going. And I did that as a thank you, right? Now, the HEX community, let's talk about the community. They were very helpful in the sense that they helped me understand it, they helped me do it, they were so much positivity. I was like, wow, this community is really amazing. I really like this community. Even if I didn't like HEX, or I didn't believe HEX, or I didn't understand HEX, I like the community so much. I'm like, you know what? This is fucking amazing. And I didn't even see the HEX community go to other coins and shit posting about other coins. I just see HEX community talking about themselves, being to themselves. A lot of them can be in other coins, which I like, right? There's no like legal maximum. It's like XRP Army, very big difference. We're gonna talk about, if you're from XRP, don't get mad. It's true. Your community is shitty. You might like each other between yourselves, but most of you are shitty. But there's some good players in there, and we're gonna be talking about that as well. If you want to compare the HEX community with the XRP community, the HEX community makes me want to be part of HEX. The XRP community makes me want to run away fast. And unless the XRP community should really understand this, if they want to have a good community, if they want new people in the community, yeah, and not saying things like have fun staying poor to a fucking millionaire, right? And they want to actually do things, right? They should really fix their attitude. Talking about that, I had people in the HEX community call me out on Twitter and on YouTube, saying things along, and I want to clear this up, saying things along the lines of, we shouldn't be sending people free HEX. Why would we send him free HEX? We're way past that, blah, blah, blah. And I'll address that in a second. Or, oh, all you did was a video, and I'll address that as well, which I didn't have to do, by the way. And a lot of, why didn't you buy more with a HEX and blah, blah, blah. Listen, let me address some of these issues so you can understand. First of all, let's talk about you sending free HEX, and let's talk about people saying to other people in the HEX community, you shouldn't do that, and why you're doing that, and bullshit, okay? Listen, this is a decentralized platform, yes? Which means there's no fucking marketing. Other than Richard Hart talking about HEX and other people getting into it, it's a very slow process to get HEX out there. And you need all the trust and you need all the information you can if you want this platform to succeed, which you are a part of. And not only are you a part of, if you're staking, you are also responsible for its well-being, and your actions reflect on HEX. So if you want decentralization, your marketing is decentralized. You're not paying anyone to do marketing, right? There's no one to pay, there's no company. So that said, what's wrong if the community wants to give some coins, to give some HEX, or to give some whatever FC UK coin to somebody to try to talk about or whatever? It's part of marketing. There is nothing wrong with that, right? So if you want to be decentralized, have no marketing, have no company, whatever, yes, if I was staking $100,000 in HEX, right? And I knew that I depend, me making money depends on this, depends on marketing, depends on adoption, and I'm passionate about it, you better well believe I'll be sending people free HEX, free coins. I'm already sending people free shit on this YouTube channel every week on Sunday. At 7 o'clock EEST time, I have a live show. I'm sending people free Ethereum sometimes, free books, free wallets, Ballet wallets, whatever I can get my hands on out of my own pocket, not to buy people off. No, because these people that come just to be bought, stop. These people come to be bought off. You know, there's nothing you can. There's nothing. But them talking about, other people talking about, brings more people to the community. It brings more people and more people listening, and then you'll have a good player. Yeah, stop. I lost my wallet. Sound like a gay guy. Oh, not offending gay guys, by the way. Stop. We have a saying. A lot of people get offended with sayings like, for example, gay. There's, you know, when people say that's gay, it doesn't mean, oh, gay people are bad. It means that's silly. And gay people, from the gay word happy, it's just that saying. It's not that you have anything against gay people, right? I wouldn't have sex with them, but I'm just saying that it's a saying, right? Anyway, I think I've over-analyzed that for a second. All right, anyway, so as I was saying, so giving coins for marketing purposes, if you're part of something and it's a decentralized platform, there's nothing wrong with it. That said, if you want to continue adoption, talking to me and sending me messages along the likes of, oh, you just do the video, you don't deserve it, or shit like that. Listen, I don't have a lot of time. If you look at my eyes, I work a lot. They're actually very tired, as you can see, right? So that's why I always wear sunglasses most of the time, or my glasses. So I don't get much sleep. I work a lot, you know. I do have a business. I do work for other businesses. I am a consultant in cryptocurrency. I'm actually part of creating a university right now for a cryptocurrency project, which I'm part of, and I do the sales and marketing point of it. So I don't have a lot of time. You should be very thankful for me taking the time and making a video, which I think was a really cool video, by the way, documenting and saying I'm going to do more videos, documenting the process, paying my video editor for his time to take out of other projects to get into this project to edit, right? Because I pay him, to make a video about it. And then telling me that this is not enough, you should do this, you should do that. That's very, what's the word I'm looking for? You wanting more. I'm not, let me explain differently. I don't have to do shit. I don't have to do anything. I didn't have to make the video. I didn't have to stake it. I didn't have to do anything, right? Or I would have staked it and shut up about it. For me, actually making a video, that shows appreciation from my side. And as reciprocity, you should also show appreciation for this. Even, hey, by the way, almost everyone did. There's just a few idiots that didn't and start talking shit, and I want to address them. Because something you don't know about me, I might look like a nice guy, and I'm a nice guy, I'm an amazing guy. Believe me, little vain, I'm an amazing guy. But I don't like being bullied. And by you trying to make me feel guilty, right, by not doing something or expect me to do something, that puts me off. That really puts me off. And, you know, asking me to invest, someone who said, oh, at least why didn't you double that? Really? $200? I was sent $200 and something, $220. And I was like, oh, you should at least put double that and put your own $220 into it. Come on, dude. That's pitiful. That makes you sound cheap, first of all. And second of all, what I did, this video I'm making and documenting it, is worth a lot more. Do you have any idea how much I get paid if I wanted to make a video? Or how much I pay? Right? Do you have any, not if I'm doing it for myself, that's a different story, but if I really wanted to get paid for video, I'm an ex-video director. And here's another point. I'm a video director. I know how to edit videos, and I pay a video editor because I don't have time to make videos. So a couple of hundred wouldn't save you, would do nothing for the price, nothing for your project, absolutely nothing. And all you're doing is making yourself look cheap, and all you're doing is pissing people off like me. El exo, exo. Ridico exo. All right, sorry about that. So think before you write shit. Now, in general, community is an amazing community. I really like them. Okay, my dog's just being fucking retarded. Give me a second. Via, hello. Via, wait a second, I need to save a dog. Via. So he's not doing anything to the dog, he's just scaring the dog. Hello, hello. Give me a second. Me! Stop! Stop! Δεν το βάλαμε λίγο μέσα αυτό το σκυλάκι, δεν μπορεί να δουλέψει καθόλου. Έλα εδώ, έλα εδώ. Έλα εδώ. Θα τον φάει. Θα βοηθήσεις. Τι να αφήσω, κλαίει και κάνω live αυτή τη στιγμή και έχω πρόβλημα στο live στη δουλειά μου. Θα το δαγκώσει. Sorry about that, guys. So really sorry about this, but I have to take care of something. So basically, my dog is bullying a little dog. The dog is crying, or thinks it's kind of like crying. Via, stop. Give me a second. Stop. Stop. Hello. Hello. Gotta try and stop this. I'm really sorry about this, guys. This is embarrassing. Via. My God, this is the problem with live shows. Via, hello. Hello. Via, stop! Ήρθε αυτό. Εδώ, εδώ. Give me a second. Stop. Το έχει δει σαν παιχνίδι αυτός τώρα και... Alright. Alright, save the little dog. Fuck's sake. So... you might got my dog going nuts over a small dog trying to play, and you got these dogs just looking like, what the fuck is wrong with him? Right? They're chilling, look at this. They're chilling like, yo man, like grow up, like get serious. And you got me trying to do a live show here, running after my little puppy, which is 9 months old, which apparently today he's got too much energy and I can't really control him. So obedience training again, all over the beginning. Anyway, can't remember what we were talking about. So the community is really cool in HEX. I really like the community. Much better than the XRP community, because the XRP community, the XRP army, you really put people off. You really make it look childish. And what happens is, people turn off, when you don't help people, when you're not helpful, when you start like bashing them, oh, have fun, and all that stupid shit that you say, first of all, you look like you're 14, which you probably are. And second of all, serious people won't take you seriously. Now, you might say, oh, we don't need you, blah, 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 blah. Well, then stop. If you don't need us and you don't care, then stop talking about it, because the way you're acting are like little childish brats that do need us, that need me, that need a whole bunch of people. So, and if that's not the case, stop acting like it because you look cheap. You know what I mean? I used to be in XRP. By the way, let me clarify something. I used to be into XRP, and I might get into XRP again. I'm an investor and I'm a trader. So I was in XRP in 2017. I made a lot of money from it. I sold almost the highs. Then I sold in the midway, and then I sold again lately when it broke support, and I saw other coins were going up more, and there was opportunity costs involved. I did the right move. I made a lot of money by moving my XRP into SNX. Even if XRP triples tomorrow morning, I still would have made more money by switching over. So for me, that was a good move. Now, by you talking crap on my channel and calling me a Bitcoin maximalist, which I'm not, because I own a lot of coins and I trade a lot of coins, but not doing any research, like asking, oh, who is this guy? And I get a lot of this, like, who do you think you are? Oh, you're probably a noob. No, I'm not a noob. I authored 4 books in cryptocurrency. I have multiple books in self-help and sales. And if you Google my name on YouTube, Paul Democritou, I've done quite a lot of stuff in business and stuff like that. It's just that I don't talk about that much on this channel because it's got nothing to do. I haven't made this channel to show off. I made this channel to talk, right? So, that said, love the HEX community. Don't know about the coin yet, and stop asking me about it because I still want to see how it goes and its use case. And here's my question to the HEX community. Please comment down below if you're watching this on replay, or comment in the chat. What is the HEX use case? Because to my understanding, there is a use case, and it's a better money. Because if you tell me the use case is just staking it and making more HEX, that sounds like a Ponzi scheme. But if you tell me transaction times are low, you can barter with it, you can stake it, and you can do more things, and it's trying to be a currency, maybe what Bitcoin was supposed to be in a way, not supposed to be, but could have been, whatever you want to say, then I can accept that, right? But I hate the phrase, we're just here to make you look rich. It does sound like a timeshare, Ponzi, multi-level marketing sort of thing, and I think that puts people like me off. But a better money or an experimental money, I like it. That's what I would call it. You know what I mean? This is just me. I might be wrong, but please let me know. That said, do I think Bitcoin is a currency? Look, I've said this before, Bitcoin has changed. If you look at the white paper, Bitcoin white paper, and you look at Bitcoin today, I think if you look at Bitcoin SV or even Bitcoin Cash, I think that describes Bitcoin in the white paper more than what Bitcoin does today. But I'm not saying Bitcoin's not Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's allowed to evolve. And for me, and I've coined this term, Bitcoin is a spendable store of value. And I think it's great. And there's much more, it's worth much more as a store of value, especially a spendable one, if you will. So Bitcoin's my favorite coin, by the way, for that reason. And for the safety, for the proof and everything, right? I mean, you don't get much better than Bitcoin. First movement advantage, developers, so on. All that stuff, all that good stuff. So, that said, yeah, that's what my opinion is on HEX. I am going to be making more HEX videos as time goes by. Definitely one a year, because I'm going to be talking about it and telling you how I unstaked it and how it went again 5 years, 15 years, I hope I'm alive. We could do that too. And maybe in between as well. Let me check out some questions in the chat. Now I am on my mobile phone, so I'm gonna be poking you to read these, right? Let me see who's here. Saurabh Khan is here early. That's really cool. You get to see my puffy eyes today. This is why I have video editors, because I don't have much time to do shit. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. What do you think about Frontier? So I got into Frontier coin, and the reason I got into Frontier coin was all it's dominating different markets, or trying to dominate them. I'm going to admit that I saw it for the first time, and I bought into it. Right before the pump, and this is the good news and the bad news. And as it was going up, I had sell orders, and I made like 200, 300%. And then I saw it was going up more. And I was like, holy shit. So I put that money back into front, went all the way up, and then of course it dumped. But that was me being a moron and not listening to my own rules where you're supposed to take your profits and then leave the rest run. Now, do I think it's going to go up again? Yeah, I think it's going to pass previous all-time highs. I think it's going to take some time. But yeah, I do own front. And I do think it's going to be a good in the long run as long as we are in a bull market. Let me go away from here because this dog barks and my dog tries to protect me like I'm a punk or something. I don't need protection, dude. Via, stop. Go play with that little dog that you were ballooing. Anyway, let me see what else we have here. What do you think about front? Yeah, it's night here. It's daytime here, man. Lovely Greece. I love Greece. Look at this. It was snowing a few weeks ago, and look at this today. It's amazing. All right. When you're talking about HEX, the most important thing is 20% increase per year that you get staking longer. Yeah, when you stake, so something I forgot to mention is when you stake your HEX, and I'm going to talk about this in time when I do an update video. Obviously, I was new to this. I understood that you make more when you stake longer, but that to me that was making sense, and maybe I should have clarified that though, because we talked about that in the interview, but it also made sense. Like, why would somebody stake longer otherwise? Why would somebody say, "Yo, do it"? You know, I should have clarified it better. But yeah, you get more. You get when you stake more, right? And I can't do the math right now. I just saw it's 20% more. I can't do the math, but I guess there's a compounding effect that makes more sense. But we're gonna see this after a year and after 5 years. And maybe I could do a video before that, just showing the difference. Because after a year, I can see my profits, but I guess you could see what's going on in the 5-year and 15-year one. So I could just make a video about that. But yeah, I wanted to do like a first time video with me seeing there and then what's going on without it being planned, and that's what I did, so it was very natural. And then I just got my editor to spice it up and make it a little bit better. Let's see what else we have here. What a HEX stack to give away. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyone that doesn't want their HEX, send it my way, please. Okay. What are you gonna do for it, dude? Look, people ask for shit all the time, right? And you have to understand that what are you doing for it? What are you doing for shit? Because obviously the people that sent me the HEX saw that I have some value to provide as well. I wasn't asking for no handouts, right? So obviously I have some value to provide. This channel, The Crypto Factor, is part of a book series, right? First of all, you got credibility because I got people like Antonopoulos, Roger Ver, Richard Hart, Ivan on Tech, BitBoy Crypto. You got all these big players. Scott Cernetta, one of the fathers of blockchain. I'm interviewing them on this channel, and they're part of a book as well, and books to come. So obviously, and I'm in the cryptocurrency world. Like I do public speaking, I did decentralized, like I spoke on decentralized, I used to work with Tom Vase, I did a lot of things. So obviously I have some credibility, and the channel, while small, it's only a 2-month-old channel. Like it's a 3-month-old channel, which I started like uploading 2 months ago. I uploaded the same videos I had from this other channel, which I moved over. Because I wanted to separate my entrepreneurship channel for Paul Democracy with my blockchain channel. So I moved those over and I started really making videos here about 2 months ago. And it's already at 4,000 subscribers. Now I had 100 subscribers before starting to upload after the interviews I moved over. So that growth rate can be compared to HEX actually. So this channel is growing a lot and it's compounding because over time the more you get, the more. I had one guy complain to me or tell me that, oh, you only have 3,000 subscribers and you just did a video with BitBoy Crypto. Oh, your channel sucks and you suck because it's not growing. That's 4,200 and something right now. And that was like a week after. So this channel is growing. So obviously the videos on this channel will grow as this channel grows. So I have value to bring, right? I also know a lot of millionaires. A lot of my audience, they're entrepreneurs. If you go to my homepage and watch my intro, you'll understand that because I'm a businessman, because I'm into writing books, I'm into doing a lot of stuff, a lot of people watching this channel are entrepreneurs. They're millionaires, they're billionaires, some of them, right? So I do have a lot to bring. Plus I'm a marketer, right? I know how to market shit. So anyway, what do you do, right? Why should somebody send you money? What's your use case, right, for someone to send you money? Because beggars, there's a lot of them. And while we help people, I'm a philanthropist. I help a lot of people. I don't like talking about it because everyone just starts asking for money after. But I'm a philanthropist. I help a lot of people. But what do you bring to the table, right? I do help people, and there are certain people that beg in a certain way or ask for money in a certain way that I help more because they do it in a very innovative, smart way. I've sat down with people that were homeless, asking for money, talk to them, not just to talk to them and make them feel good, but to to try and help them out as much as I can, or at least have them speak to someone. It's important, right? So yeah. That said, let's move on. Let's move on. I think I'm talking too much about stuff that I don't know about. Let's see what else we have here. It's night here. Sorry about poking you, but this is a mobile phone. Someone retracted their message. Probably said something stupid or something really cool. What a nag. Yeah, I'm nagging, dude. I'm a nagger. I'm nagging. I'm nagging all the time. Why are you complaining, man? Why are you talking, man? You got comedy in your name, so I appreciate. Maybe you appreciate this word, man. I don't know. You know what I like about this channel? I can act crazy, do what I want to do, and no one can stop me. Okay. What do we else have here? Pestovski lagi na sasi, nema go tipo da. Yeah, my dog is. The other one was screaming, dude. It's like, rah, rah. Okay. It's the only project in DeFi of its interest on your asset without counterparty risk. See, now that's something I didn't think of. That is actually very cool. I'm going to look into that because I never thought of that. See, that was a good comment. So basically, when you stake HEX, there's no counterparty, as in you don't have to go to a pool, you mean, or to another website or exchange to stake it. That is very cool. It's very innovative, I'll tell you that, because when it started, there wasn't much of these things. It's your time, do what you want with it. Come to the doggy park. All right. Do you think HEX is dead? No, I don't think HEX is dead. I think HEX, like all coins, will die, come back to life, die, come back to life, then die. I don't think HEX is going to be... HEX, I'm not sure if it's going to be one of them surviving after the... So I have a prediction, and I'll be very honest and open with you. 98% of the cryptocurrency world, the cryptocurrency coins, are going to vanish. Not just because they're scams, because a lot of people think that everything's a scam. I think I made a video about this the other day. But because of bad marketing, bad management, the use case is important at some point, but it's not going to be important later on. So or failed project, and so on. And I do think that some will survive, like 2-3%, 100, 200 projects, just like the .com bubble, right? Remember the .com bubble where everything died, like Netscape, all that shit just died off, not because it was bad company, it served a purpose, it had a use case, it was good at the time, either got outdated, obsolete, bad marketing or something like that, and they just left. And that's gonna happen in crypto, right? It's gonna happen in crypto, it's gonna happen, we don't know when, but it's gonna happen. And you're gonna have some coins survive, like Bitcoin I would put my money on. And then you got things like Ethereum, because of the Ethereum Alliance and what they're doing. And even if a coin or project like Cardano takes over in the short term, it doesn't mean that Ethereum won't come back. See, there's cycles, there's economic cycles, but there's technological cycles as well. So if you have a company, a strong company, over time it will go down, will go back up, will go down, will go up. It also applies in tech, right, and use case. So keep that in mind. So will HEX be one of these coins? I don't know. What I do know, it's very innovative and it is offered a lot and made people think and open their eyes. So maybe it will stick around. Worst case scenario, let's say HEX had no utility whatsoever. The people arguing that HEX doesn't have no utility. Let's say you cannot persuade somebody that HEX has no utility. Okay, I'll give you a utility right now. It's a meme coin like Dogecoin on steroids, right? So it's a better Dogecoin, and Dogecoin works, it's always there. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not calling HEX a meme. I'm just saying, to the people that are really against it, this is what you can say, maybe they can understand that. But I do think HEX I really have to look into HEX. I have more to look into HEX. And we will. I mean, I'm staking it for so long, so I'm going to learn about it. And, when you have something, you tend to look more into it and study it more. It's just the way things are. Let's see what we have here. I'm a top 600 staker in HEX. I have more than enough. Just stating, someone doesn't want their HEX, I would gladly accept it. Okay, I understand, man. Okay, so you're saying it more of a, hey, I'll take it. Okay, yeah, I'll take it too. Shit. Use case, if you want to replace banks, you got to replace all their products. HEX addresses, banking. Okay, that's interesting. There's a 50% larger market cap in the two. Call it. Yeah, I do find HEX interesting. Obviously, I find HEX interesting. This is why I wanted to interview Richard again and bring him back on the channel. Can you guys hear the music? There's some like Indian, Pakistani music inside from the guy. I shouted him before. I gotta say sorry, but I had my dog. I was doing the live stream. My dog was like bullying this other dog, and I just had him nurtured, but he's still in heat. And he sees a little dog running away, running around. He's just playing. But I can't do a live stream and concentrate on the dog at the same time. And I'm nagging. It was a comedy guy, nagging. Okay. All of these other DeFi projects that are offering interest will eventually go away. People will exit scam. No, you don't. See, I don't like that attitude. Listen, I'm not sure if you're a HEX guy. Let me see your name. All right. Look, listen. I just said that 98% are scams or failed projects or bad management or. But don't go around calling everybody a scam. Let me tell you a secret, and you can find this out on my other channel if you were on my other channel, which is psychology, sales, marketing, so on. When you accuse your competitor of something, let's say I accuse somebody, I'm selling a product, and I accuse somebody, my competitor, he's always late. The brain, the other person's brain can't help but associate these traits to you. So this is a very big psychological thing that most people don't know this. This is an advanced sales and psychology. If I talk shit about my competition, people automatically associate that shit with your product. It's not because they do it because, maybe it's a cognitive bias. And the first person that actually made this apparent to mainstream was Vanessa, what was her name? Vanessa, well, it was the Science of People, it's a channel. Vanessa something. Great channel, by the way. And essentially, you don't want to be doing that. It's pitiful. In sales, when somebody talks about a competitor, if you want to talk about a competitor, what I would do is like, yeah, great project, awesome project, why don't you try mine? And that shows confidence. Or give mine a try, give this a try. That shows confidence, that shows a way to win somebody. And that's what drew me to HEX. Oh my God, I feel a victim of my own thing, which is not victim. I mean, maybe that was the wrong word, but I felt my own thing without me even realizing it. The community gave me HEX. They didn't say anything bad about other projects. They gave me some HEX. Hey, yeah, that's pretty cool. Why don't you try this? And I'm like, okay, let me try this. And then I saw the community talking all these nice things about HEX, but not talking about competition. And I'm like, wow, this is really cool. And that's what drew me in to the point I'm drawn into. And maybe I'll get more into it, maybe not, that doesn't matter. That's beside the point. But that's why it's important to understand and realize, what you're doing. Let me move on. Let me see any more messages here. Yes, I'm in HEX. Yasure Poldi, that's in Greek, saying hi. Maze 4 TV, what's up, Maze? Dikanis File. And some other Greek guy here too. There's Greeks everywhere. So Ethereum and Bitcoin, the only safe place? No, they're the safest place, dude. I'm not saying they're the only safe place. They're the safest place. I'm not a Bitcoin and Ethereum maximalist, by all means. I have videos talking about my main coins that I have. My biggest part is not even in Ethereum, actually. I have a big part in Ethereum. Most of my shit is in Bitcoin. But I hold Synthetics, I hold Link protocol. I hold a whole bunch of projects, right? But I'm very well aware that a lot of them, the ones that are down low in the market cap, might make a lot of money, but will definitely have the dump before they go back up again. And they'll probably go down 98% in this bull run, and then a lot of them won't exist in the next bull run. Look at the top, here's what you need to do. Look at the top 10 coins or top 20 coins by market cap in every bull cycle. Other than Bitcoin being number one and Ethereum being number two and maybe a little bit lower, everything's changed. Where's Litecoin? It's somewhere there, but it's not as it used to be, right? There's a lot of, if you look at the top 10 coins, it changes all the time. So even if you don't believe me, even if you don't agree with all this I'm saying, it's pretty apparent that happens, right? Valid point, 7.2 trillion CDs only in US, much bigger globally, sure. All right, anyway, so that's my views on HEX. Hello, who's that? Amir, what's up, Amir? Let me get this ball off my dog. There you go. My little Doge. He collects Dogecoin, for example. I keep telling him it's a meme, and he just doesn't listen. He's like, no, I want Dogecoin. He's like, fuck Bitcoin. I want Doge. I told him about HEX. He wants Doge. Why? Because he's a dog. Right? Now he just wants to play with the other dog. So there you go. From Imitos, what's up, man? I'm Ugly Father. Right now I'm in Goropi. Yes, we have a lockdown. And yes, I'm outside from the lockdown. But it's because I'm training my dog and that's allowed. And the train's not here yet. I might have to edit that part out. Product launch. And by the way, just so, thank you, it is a beautiful dog. And just so you know, a lot of people ask me a lot of times, I don't want to get into it, if I wear a mask, if I believe this is real and all that. Yes, I wear a mask. When there's people around, I have a mask on me at all times. Sometimes I wear two. Yes, I know the coronavirus is real because I know people that died, unfortunately. And I know people that got sick. I personally know people that got sick. I know people that died. And not only that, I have relatives that caught it as well. Now, I think everyone should just wear a mask until this thing wears down. Does the government use this to pass certain laws? Yes, sure. Of course they do. They do it every time. Do people manipulate things and get their agenda going? Yes, of course. They do all the time. It happens. It's the only way to get lots of votes and lots of people agreeing with you on certain legislations which are, shady. But that said, even if, okay, I'll give you an example. I used to have cancer. If I get sick with the flu, it's dangerous because I just go through a lot. Not as dangerous as it used to be, but it's dangerous. My dad is getting dialysis 3 times a week. He had a heart attack. I don't want my dad to die. He's the only person I have left. My mother and my sister already died a couple of years ago, right? So, and the problem is, you can get coronavirus and not be sick and it doesn't show, but then you just give it to people that are very weak in the immune system, right? And it's a shame because you're playing heads and tails. So for me, yeah, it's a real thing. I know it's a real thing. And we just have to be careful. And should we listen to the law and stay locked down? Yes, we should. The only reason I'm here is my dog. Otherwise, I'd be in my house right now. And my dog needs his exercise, a pit bull, for fuck's sake. He does break down the house, right? And you're actually allowed to take him training and stuff like that, so that's okay. What exchange? Somebody tell him where to buy HEX and what exchange. Somebody tell Gabriel where he can buy HEX. I love your vlogs. You love my vlogs. I love my vlogs too. I think they're fun because I'm just being real with you guys and talking to you guys. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you, Gabriel. I appreciate it. Always a good thing to have new subscribers, especially when they're watching all my stuff. Uniswap, I think that's a good one. Fees are kind of high. Make sure you get the right hours. Somebody said that the correct hours, somebody wrote a comment about when the best time to buy with the fees are lowest on one of my videos. I can't remember what it was. Was it 5 to 7 UTC time? I can't remember, but if somebody can write that down, it's pretty cool. Wait a sec. I'll wait a sec. Oh, all right. Let me talk a little bit about exchanges here, because a lot of people are really going against centralized exchanges, and a lot of people that are into DeFi are shit talking about Binance. And I want to explain something to you, because I do hold Pancake, I do hold Binance Coin now. I used to be in it, go out, go back in it, and I do get projects in Binance. I am listed on many exchanges, or a few exchanges, because some coins you can't get on one exchange, you can get on the other. For example, I use KuCoin, I use Binance, I use Bybit. I used to use Bitstamp and Bittrex. I don't use them anymore. That's why they're not listed. I use Uniswap and I use 1inch as my favorite aggregator. Now, a lot of people say that coins like Pancake are, I got these comments on my videos, oh, you don't know what you're doing. It's on DeFi, it's on Binance, it's centralized exchange. I really don't care. I care about making money. It's certain coins you care about, certain coins you want to make money. And if I see the fees on Ethereum astronomically high, and people are using Binance because Binance is a lot cheaper right now, even if it's a short-term play, I'm going to use projects on Binance, right? and I'm going to make money from it. Now, if I'm going to keep that there, if I'm going to keep it on Binance and keep those coins, maybe a year, maybe not, maybe 2 months, then get them into Bitcoin or something else, sure. But DeFi is not about just being centralized. So DeFi, decentralized finance, is a concept that's going to be used, whether you like it or not, by centralized companies. Because if we look at DeFi as a future, then we're looking at it in part of fintech. And if we are looking at fintech, then obviously DeFi is going to be a protocol they're going to be using in centralized companies, and it's going to be good. Will it be truly, truly decentralized? No, it won't be. But it doesn't matter. It'll be decentralized enough. It'll be decentralized enough to not have to trust somebody in the middle and be safer. And it will serve as a pivot point to the future. Does that make sense? So I will definitely buy on Binance. I will definitely hold DeFi on Binance. I will definitely hold DeFi on other things as well. And Uniswap too. Just because the fees are too high doesn't mean people don't use it. Poor people might not use it. People that can't pay the fees might not use it. But millionaires, they don't give a shit, right? And that's why Uniswap is being used. It's a trust thing. It's a lot of things. So if you're transacting 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 euros, you don't care about a $100 fee. Does that make sense? You just want it to go through. And that's why Binance DeFi will be the people's DeFi for a while until it's not. I don't know if that makes sense. You can just, all right, people are answering that question. Thanks, guys. I'm very new. I'll trade my XRP for some BTC, Ethereum, and HEX. Look, here's my position for you. Okay, you just saw a YouTube channel, and you decided to suddenly get out of your XRP position. Think about this. What if we're wrong? Let me tell you something about XRP, right? We have an SEC lawsuit that we don't know what's going on right now. And we saw it break down support and go lower, and we don't know if it's going to go up. Now, if XRP breaks 72 cents, right, and I made a video about this the other day, then, and there's clarity for the lawsuit, I'm back in XRP. I'm back in XRP because it's going to go astronomically high. My conditions are for clarity and for resistance to break. Now, people that are saying, oh, yeah, well, it's going to be too late. You're going to buy it at $1. You're going to buy it at $1.50. Who gives a shit if it's going to go to $20 after? So I'd rather take less risk and wait for clarification, wait for breakdown of resistance. In technical analysis, you get to see this, because technical analysis is market psychology, basically. And then I can decide and get back in with a much better and safer entry point. Sorry, I was looking at my dog, making sure he's not eating someone. So if I was you, I would get an Ethereum, Bitcoin, maybe HEX, but I would also keep a little bit of my XRP just in case. Now watch the XRP army go crazy, be like, oh, he's flipping, he's changing. No, I'm not. I'm teaching people how to think, because after he flips, he can then research, see which one performs better, maybe learn some technical analysis, watch more videos on here, watch more videos elsewhere, and decide for himself. Very big difference. You have to be open-minded, you have to be flexible, and you have to, okay, this is funny. There's 3 sides to a coin. There's the heads, there's the tails, and there's the edge. And you need to stand on the edge and look all 3 sides. And I said that's funny because I actually learned that from Tai Lopez, which people are bashing because he's getting into crypto. But I love Tai Lopez, not because of the crypto, but because I used to listen to him. And he actually helped me a lot. I used to love his book reviews. And I learned a lot from Tai. You can actually learn a lot. I'm not talking about the investing and his products and all that. I don't know. But he's a very smart man. You can learn a lot from him. Let's see what else we have here. I'm such a noob, I gotta learn to use Uniswap now. You know what, can somebody, for the Christ's sake, make a how to use Uniswap video? I had the same problem a few weeks ago, like a few months ago. I did not know how to use Uniswap, and I was looking for videos and no one would explain it. And I had to like ballpark it and like put my dick on the crap table to see if it works or not. I was scared shitless. But I did it, thank God I did. But, you know, people should put more of these videos out there. Now, you might be saying, Paul, you have a YouTube channel, why don't you? It's a very valid point. I might do that. But just like I did for HEX, I might do it for Uniswap. But you have to understand that this channel is not really a how-to channel. It's more of a cryptopreneurship channel where people, you'll see short videos, like 60-second videos, because those are fast. You'll see interviews with some prominent people and pioneers in crypto for my books. You'll see the live stream every week that I talk. And you'll see these live streams I'm doing now, they might not last long. I might make these for members only. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. Don't take my word for it. We'll see, because I'm not sure what I'm doing with this channel yet in that regard. But I do want to have a membership only section soon, because I do put more time into this channel than what I thought I was going to put in, and I do pay people to like my editor, for example, for my videos. So I might have to start making some money for this to make sense. Now, sure, it gives me branding, it gives me clout, and that's the reason I started. But it's getting to the point where I'm gonna need to, well, not need to, but should start making some money from it. So we'll see about that. But I love these talks so much, man. It's so cool. All right, let me go on. Let me see what else we have here. Oh, Dia, you just give me a basketball. Here, hey, look at this. All right. Let me see if I can show you my. Wait, check this out. Look at that. Look at them run. Anyway, yeah, there's a ton of videos, but are they any good? My value, if I can do a video in 60 seconds to answer something that someone does for 10 minutes, I do that on this channel. So I get straight to the point, because I don't want to waste people's time, because the cryptopreneurs don't have time to waste. Now, they might want to watch a live show and answer questions every week, or maybe watch some interviews to learn stuff. But I don't think this channel is suited for how-tos, as in, and don't get me wrong, it's good to have those videos, those how-to videos, because it's, okay. It helps a lot, but it's evergreen, it will help the channel a lot, but you have to decide what you're gonna do. But maybe a Uniswap channel, maybe a Uniswap video, a really fast one, maybe I'll do that, we'll see. Let me see if I have any chance. The fingering, yeah, dude, I'm sorry about the fingering, but this is a mobile phone and I have to do something. Yeah, oh, and get your coins out of exchanges and into your own wallet after. Don't trust them too much. I only put like 10, 15,000 exchanges for trading purposes, but I take everything else out. The fingering. It's like ASMR. Buy crypto. Crypto is cool. Do this. Anyway. I only cash half XRP, 25K, but I hear you. Yeah, 25K is a good amount. I think it's a bit high. If XRP does what people say it's going to do, you don't need so much money. You can put a lot more in Bitcoin, unless you're a higher risk taker, I guess. Look up Crypto Coffee. He just made one on that. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. Which YouTubers do you guys follow? There's a couple of them I follow. So let's tell you who I follow and why. I follow Andreas Antonopoulos, because that's just learning the right way, right? And you can't get much better than Antonopoulos, because he was a professor and he knows how to teach and he knows his shit. So that's my source for learning. Then I watch Ivan on Tech for anything tech and for altcoin updates. Do I agree with everything Ivan on Tech says? Most of it I'd say is good. It's a good channel and I enjoy it. I like the way, because he does it in a Grant Cardone sort of way. I interviewed him earlier on and I saw him grow and I knew he was going to go Grant Cardone path, because I could tell by his speech patterns, and then suddenly he had the same set and everything, and I really loved that. So I watch Ivan on Tech. I watch DataDash sometimes, and DataDash is good when everything is going to hell. You go to DataDash so he can calm you down. Who else do I watch? I do watch Bitcoin Crypto. I do watch Elio Trades. I haven't interviewed Elio Trades, so if somebody knows Elio Trades, I'd really like to interview him. And then, you know, random videos that I'm interested in, I'll go watch, right? But yeah, and believe me, if I had more time, I'd watch more. I'd watch more channels. I'm not telling you that they're the only good channels out there. So we have 21 likes. If you can hit that like button, if you're watching the stream, Hit like if you agree with what I'm saying. Hit dislike if you think I'm crap. Like, do that. Let's take a poll. Thank you so much. You are very knowledgeable. Thank you for your time. You're very welcome. As much as I can do with anything I can do. I can sleep pretty nice with HEX. I am just steak and I don't care about the price. No middleman. Yeah, as I said, I'm looking more into it. I'll know in a year. And I'll know in 5 years even more, and so on. It's a journey. A lot of people, they get into a coin, they get into something, and then they pretend to know everything about it. Let me tell you something about my character and why I'm so held back in certain things. And because a lot of people ask me, why don't you jump into HEX? Why don't you do this? Let me explain. I have a very, I could be wrong attitude for a lot of things, even though I have a big ego. Even though I believe I'm very smart, genius, I know that there's something called the Dunning-Kruger effect. And the Dunning-Kruger effect is, number one, in a nutshell, stupid people don't realize they're stupid because they're too dumb to be stupid. And number two, the more confident you're on something, the more confidence you have, the less IQ you have, and also you're probably wrong. So knowing that, even though I think I'm right, I hold back and I'm skeptical about my own beliefs. Does that make sense? Now they say that's a sign of being genius. I'm not sure if that's a sign of being genius for me, or it's just because I know psychology and I read about Dunning-Kruger, which are two psychologists in 1993 that this came out. But this is the case with me. And I do have another channel called Paul Democritus. My name is Paul Democritus, by the way. You can look it up, I guess. If you can't find it, I think pauldtv.com will take you there. And if not, then just go to my website, Paul Democritus, which you can't because you won't be able to spell my name. So pauldtv.com should take you there. But if you go to the Crypto Factor YouTube channel, if you go down to the bottom, you'll see my other channel there. And that's all about entrepreneurship, sales, and marketing. It doesn't have a lot of views. I actually started that channel when I had cancer in order to share information, leave something behind, and start from zero. But I tackled a lot of subjects. I didn't niche down, so it didn't grow that much. But it grew enough to the point where I gave a lot of value. A lot of people searching me, so hey, this guy knows what he's talking about, and I did a lot of business deals with it. So it was a good channel. And it's focused on entrepreneurship and success mindset and sales training. So if that's something that interests you, check out that channel. If you're interested in crypto, don't do it just to do me a favor, let me go subscribe. No, don't do that shit. If you're interested, then do it, because it's actually not good. I don't believe in subscribing to something you're not interested in. Even if you're watching this channel right now and you're liking this video, don't subscribe. Watch a few of my videos first. And if you like them, then subscribe. You don't subscribe to things just to do people a favor. I understand reciprocity thing. Oh, this guy gave it out, let me subscribe. Make sure you like it first, because you might watch a few more videos and you don't like them and you subscribe to my channel, and then you feel there's a thing where you don't feel like unsubscribing because you feel like that's cheating, not cheating, but letting someone down, and it's bullshit. Just subscribe if you like these videos. Let me see who else is here if you have any more questions. Weak hands, you don't know what you don't know. Yes, you don't know what you don't know. Perfect. I say that a lot, by the way. Oops. What did I just do here? Okay. Sorry about the finger, guys. Quick question, is it possible to turn a drawing into an NFT? Yes, it is. And you touched a subject I know a lot about. So you can definitely turn a drawing into an NFT. How? You can either draw it by hand and put it up as a JPEG, and we'll explain to it why that's good in a second, or why that can be done in a second. A lot of people don't know this. Or you can do it graphically and put it up. Now, the reason it makes sense is this. A lot of people say, okay, if I put an NFT, if I put a drawing up, and it's an NFT, somebody could just copy this picture and have the same picture. So what's the use case? Stop! Stop! Stop eating the property. Let me just claim the spot. There you go. So, what I was saying, so a lot of people think if I just take a picture of it and I have the same one on my computer, there's the same thing. Yeah, I could take a picture of the Mona Lisa. Doesn't mean I have the Mona Lisa. See, you put it as an NFT, it's hashed, it's the original version, everyone knows it's an original version, and it belongs to that artist. So if you're a famous artist, obviously your version will be worth money, somebody else's wouldn't, right? So you have to keep that in mind. You can also put up books as NFTs and have them, when people buy the book, they can download the actual book. or music, and I've done both. If you go to So Very Crypto on Rarible, right now it's on Rarible, I'm gonna put it on Mintable. If you go to Rarible and you put So Very Crypto, you'll find a lot of NFTs I created. I've even paid artists, real artists, to create visions that make sense. So go check that out. You can get my books there as well if you want to play with Ethereum. It's a good way, for example. But you should be getting into NFTs. You should be learning about NFTs because NFTs are the future. And I predict, I'm going to say this again, NFTs are going to split from crypto. I've said this so many times. Are going to split from crypto at some point. And even though they're running the blockchain, it will be viewed as something different, and people will be using it without even knowing they're using it. I've been saying this for a very long time, and I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. So learn about NFTs. It is the future. There's a lot of money to be made, and something you should be investing into. And when I say invest in NFTs, I am not talking about buying NFTs like I'm being accused. Oh, if I had NFTs, I'd be saying the same shit. No, I'm not telling you to go buy my NFTs. I'm telling you to learn about NFTs. If you like my NFTs, sure, buy them. If you want to buy my book, buy it. You'll download my book. It actually has a use case. If you want to play with Ethereum and you don't want to pay it on Amazon, you get it as an NFT. My thing is learn about NFTs, how it works, because it could become a profession or give you an advantage in the future, just like learning about crypto. Let me see what else we have here. Quick question, is it possible to? Yes, you can. Go to mintable.app, mintable.app. That's a good platform. I can vouch for that platform, by the way. BitBoy is dislikable. He got a ton of HEX, never talked about it, and then dumped it for 60K. He did talk about it. When I did my interview with BitBoy, we talked about it, and he talked about how he shouldn't have sold it, and he admitted it was a mistake. And just because it doesn't get back into it, it doesn't really matter. It's what I told you, it doesn't have to. But we did talk about it when I was on an interview with him. We talked about Richard Hart. And he admitted that Richard Hart is a good debater, one of the best debaters in crypto. That was why I said he agreed. And he mentioned a few things. He has nothing wrong. He has nothing against Richard Hart or nothing against HEX. And you know what? Let's say somebody doesn't like HEX all of a sudden or doesn't relate to it. Don't hate them for it. You know, it's up to them. I mean, it's like saying, oh my God, you know, sometimes there's this like character, no, not character. There's this assumption that everyone has to like your project. It's like having a beautiful girl and trying to, like your sister, and you're trying to get somebody to marry her, and like you have to marry her. She's beautiful, she's this, she's that, she has use cases, she does shopping and she cooks. If I don't like her and if I don't feel it, I don't like her and I don't feel it, dude. Leave me alone, right? People don't have to get into your project. You can't win them all, right? You have to keep that in mind. He got it for free. I got my shit for free too. Doesn't mean I have to hold it forever. I staked mine, but you know, I could have not staked it, but I did stake it because I said I'll stake it, and I also staked it and made a video because I showed appreciation, but that's just me. Now, imagine you'd be given $350 worth of HEX and you made $60,000. I'd probably sell it too. The only difference is I'd probably keep 10,000 of it or 5,000 of it, and then bang my head on the wall because it could have been more, but at least I had money in it. But that's just a way people work. I mean, again, he learned though. You can't complain about that shit, dude. You know, there's no rule that I have to buy HEX and keep it forever, right? Why? It's everyone gonna do whatever they want with it, right or wrong. You have one NFT that costs about $60 just for nostalgia. You should check out mine, So Very Crypto. I'm serious, I'm not trying to sell you on it. Just go check out So Very Crypto on Rarible. So Very Crypto, one word. Or even two, or even three. Original drawing on paper. I sold one of those, man, I have the original drawing to my What If Miss Satoshi NFT. Somebody bought it. A friend of mine bought it, actually. and he's actually selling it for 10 Ethereum. I don't think anyone's going to buy it, though, for that much. Don't give up your diamonds for marbles. It depends. What if your marbles are worth more in your country? Well, okay, they're not going to be worth in your country, but what if your marbles are better use case than your diamonds? Right? And by the way, I'm running low on battery. This live stream might end pretty soon, like in 5-10 minutes, just so you know. But maybe my marbles are worth more. Maybe it's a bit bad analogy. Why not? Like, how do you know these marbles won't, I don't know, whatever. I can't really make an example of it because it's a stupid example, and I was about to say a stupid example, and I went with it and tried to fix it, and I couldn't. But you understand what I mean. One person's shit is another person's steak or some shit like that, right? It's a free world. Yeah, it's a free world. Now, could I be wrong? A lot of people are wrong. You don't have to make fun of them for it. I've been wrong on projects, and I've sold projects that did very well, and I bought projects that did very badly. The trick is, if you diversify correctly, then you like counter that. And that way, if something is really bad, it kind of like balances out. You don't have to be right 100% of the time to make money. Out of 5 times, you can be right once or twice and make a lot more money than your losses. Just so you know, keep that in mind. It's my puppy. Tina Dia. Say hi. He just licked me and he was like wet too. I love this guy. This guy is so important to me. You have no idea. This guy changed my life. I was in depression. I was really sad. I was crying in my sleep every night. And even though I'm still sad, this was my mother's death. When I got this guy, it made me think differently, and you know, I paid more attention to him, and it really changed my life. I love this dog. Good point, I get it. Please recommend a place I can turn my drawings into NFTs. Mintable.app. So Mintable, MINTABLE.app. Check that platform out. And I don't want to say too much about it. I really believe in that platform. I'm doing something for that platform. Therefore, I know about that platform. And Mark Cuban actually released NFTs on that platform, and they sold out within a week. It was on Mintable. So my dog is now playing with. All right. So yeah, check that out. Guys, stop. HEX is a good investment, but not everyone sees it that way. Yeah, and if it's really a good investment, people will see it that way over time. And the best thing you could do is talk about it in a positive way. Don't talk shit about competitors, and it will come. Its time will come, and it's been doing fucking amazing, right? So just doing what you're doing. The HEX community is a very good community. I really believe that. Now, this is not a HEX live stream, but we did talk about HEX a lot on this live stream. But it's okay. So, that said, let me see if we have any more questions. That said, thank you for being here. I had a great time talking to you again. Please subscribe if you like these videos, but make sure you check out more on my channel. Give this video a like if you liked it, and I will see you on Sunday, 7 o'clock EEST time for another live show, if not sooner than that. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. I appreciate you.